We have a new ninja strategy in BTD 6. It isn't the Grandmaster or the Master Bomber, but it's the Grand Saboteur. You see, the Grand Sabo's ability grants all Shinobis on screen plus 10 range and plus 2 damage to MOB class balloons when active. And not only will we have at least 20 Shinobis down, but we will also combine them with Geraldo. His Hot Sauce spirits inherit buffs from the monkeys they're on, so when you place Gerry's Hot Sauce on Shinobi Ninjas, they get the extra attack speed and pierce from the other Shinobis, as well as the extra range and damage from the Grand Sabo's ability. This can be incredibly powerful and it's pretty easy to pull off, so let me show you what order to get everything in. The start doesn't really matter, just beat the first few rounds however necessary. If you can do that with a ninja, perfect. If not, no big deal. From here, we'll get Geraldo down as soon as possible and then work towards a Bloons Ninja and a Berserker Brew Alchemist. This will be able to handle the rounds, especially if you buff the ninja with Geraldo's Pickles or Sharpening Stone. But here is where things get exciting. Get down a 202 village off to the side where it barely hits your Bloons. If you have the room, you can get another discount village, but this can complicate things and isn't quite necessary, so it's up to you. After the village though, we'll place down 10 030 ninjas all inside the village's range and all buffing the Bloons. This is normally where you save up for a Grandmaster Ninja or Master Bomber, but we have a unique save up period. We'll upgrade our Alchemist to a 401 and one Shinobi to a 042. This should bring us to round 59, so we'll place down a Fire Spirit on one of our ninjas. The nice thing about these is that they last 10 rounds, so not only will it secure the camo leads on round 59, but also make round 63 a breeze, especially when we pair it with our newly found sabotage ability. If you want even more help for these rounds, you can get a 032 wizard up front. Just make sure he's in range of the discount village and it won't set us back too much. At this point, Geraldo should be hitting level 10, unlocking his pet rabbit. Place these down the second they're in stock, and other than that, we'll be saving up for the Grand Saboteur. The merged bunnies will be able to beat any tough rounds during the save up, especially when you use the ninja slow. Once we have the Grand Sabo, plop down a Fire Spirit or two and start placing Shinobi Ninjas all around the village. We want as many of the ninjas to have 20 Shinobi buffs on them as possible, so we'll be placing a total of 21 or 22. Then go around and upgrade every Shinobi to a 031 to give them that extra range. No round should be difficult during this time, so just maintain a Fire Spirit or two and use the sabotage ability if balloons are getting too far for comfort. This goes until round 90. You see, our ninjas don't have lead popping power, so the DDTs can be difficult, but there are a few things you can do to make them super easy. The first thing to do is place all of Geraldo's spicy potions on your Shinobis, as these spirits will last for the rest of the game. Combine this with the Grand Sabo's ability anytime DDTs are on screen, and the extra damage for the Fire Spirits will shred them apart. Additionally, you can get a support monkey like a Glue Strike or Embrittlement to de-lead the DDTs, or if you had room for a second village, you can always upgrade it to a 032 to let your monkeys pop any type of balloon. Depending on the map's difficulty, Geraldo should be hitting level 20 around this time, refreshing his shop. So in the mid to late 90s, you'll be able to have 6 or more Fire Spirits up at all times. This alone will get you the win on many maps, but you'll have tons of money to spare. With this, I recommend picking up a Super Brittle, Glue Storm, or Homeland Defense, but you can really get whatever you want, especially if you place down Geraldo's genies on the tough rounds like 98 and 99. And if you still have money left over, just pick up Caltrops on all your ninjas. Now, you may be tempted to use the Grand Sabo's ability to weaken blimps as they spawn in, but in general, it's better to use the ability when everything is in range of the Fire Spirits for that extra damage. If your defenses are set up at the very start of the track, you can get the Grand Sabo to do both, but this usually isn't the case. But by combining Shinobis, the Grand Sabo, and Geraldo's fire potions, you should be able to take down plenty of maps on CHIMPS.